Hey guys, welcome back to another predictions video. It's time now for week 9 of this 2022-2023 Championship season. The season now is really taking shape, isn't it? I haven't been feeling great for the last week, and what else hasn't been great at my predictions, and I apologise for that. Absolutely terrible in the Championship at the moment from myself, but person that is doing really well, scoring 16 points last week, 4 perfect scores, was Blacks. To continue, congratulations on that score, Blacks, and First 77 on 13 points last week with 2 perfect scores. So how does that affect the overall leaderboard now? Well, top of the shop on 73 points is Harvey Marsh. Congratulations there, Harvey. And in second place and in third, joint on 72 points, is Mark Chapman and Maka03. But swiftly moving on now to game week 9. We start off on Friday evening between Burnley, Norwich. Norwich playing fantastically well, second in the table, and Burnley finding themselves in the playoff positions in 5th position, just losing once in their this season. So a tough fixture to predict. Don't think either team win, but I don't think either team lose as well. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 scoreline in that opening fixture. Then we move on to Saturday. We've got Birmingham coming up against Swansea City. Now Swansea have lost now in 3 matches. A good home win last time out against QPR. And Birmingham themselves gained a very good victory against Preston North End, who were adverse at scoring themselves. So I think this one's going to end up in a draw as well. I can't decide, 0-0, 1-1. I'm going to go for another 1-1 scoreline. Moving on to the next fixture, we've got Blackpool up against Middlesbrough. I fancy Middlesbrough in this one, even though their season hasn't started that brightly, but they have won now 2 of their last 3 matches. Blackpool, last time out, beating Huddersfield, who are having a torrid time themselves. So I think Blackpool will score, but I think Middlesbrough will come away with the victory 2-1. We've got Bristol City coming up against Preston, who we know find it hard to score, but they don't concede that many anyway. But Bristol City at home, they do like to score quite a few goals. Look at that, they're consistently scoring 2 goals. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 home victory to the Wurzels in that one. Then we've got Cardiff City coming up against Hull. Cardiff adapting to their new style of play. A defeat last time against Millwall away from home, and Hull City losing 2-0 at home against Sheffield United. Another tight one. There's only going to be 1 goal in this, and this could go either way, but I'm going to go with the Bluebirds in this one. I'm going to go 1-0, please. Then we've got Coventry coming up against West Brom. Coventry rock bottom of the table after their problems with their pitch. They start finally getting some momentum, but it's the wrong type of momentum, losing 4 on the bounce now. And West Brom drawing last time out against Burnley, which was a fairly decent result, but only 1 victory this season. But come on, playing Coventry away, another tight one, but I think West Brom will come away with a 2-1 win. Then we've got QPR against Huddersfield. QPR surprisingly losing last time out after back-to-back victories before that defeat against Swansea. And Huddersfield, another loss, that's 3 in their last 4, and away from home as well. They're not looking too clever, so I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory to the R's in that one. Then we've got Sheffield United, top of the league at the moment, coming against Rotherham. Rotherham doing well, however, I believe they lost their last fixture, but they've only won 2 of their 7 matches that they've played. So you look at the record there. You tend to think that Sheffield United should beat Rotherham in this one, and I'm going to go for a 2-0 win. Let's have a look at their defence. See, a good draw last time out against Watford, but it was at home. They don't lose many, Rotherham. 2-0 Sheffield United, good opposition. Then we've got Stoke against Luton. Stoke up and down, you managing her now, losing 2-1 to Reading last time out. They looked alright in that game. Luton lost surprisingly against Wigan. I think this is going to end up in a draw, 1-1. Then we move on to the next fixture, which is Sunderland against Millwall. Millwall, of course, got that good victory last time out against Cardiff, losing prior to that. And Sunderland, okay, they lost against Middlesbrough, but up in the northeast, they they do tend to do quite well, but they haven't played that great an opposition. Millwall be a tough nut to crack. Can they win at Sunderland? They probably can in front of that crowd, but it's going to be tight. I'm going to go 2-1, may end up 1-0. They've got Watford coming up against Reading now. This is a bit of a derby, isn't it? Down there at the end of the M4, just before you get into London. Look at the Reading doing awfully well. Surprisingly well with their squad. Zhao, a couple of really good goals last weekend, wasn't it, against Stoke? But I do fancy Watford at home to come away with a narrow 2-1 victory. And the final fixture of this weekend sees Wigan taking on Blackburn Rovers. Blackburn 4 defeats in the last 5. Wigan grinding out the results. I'm going to go for a draw in this one. Let's have a few goals. I'm going to go for Desmond's in that one. So that concludes my predictions for this week 9 fixtures in the Championship. Thanks for joining me once again. Make sure you leave your predictions over at the Super Brew website, link in the description, and the league code as well. Hopefully I'll be feeling a lot better in the next video. Myself and Nathan will be at that Cardiff City Hull match on Saturday afternoon, so look out for a vlog, probably out Saturday evening or Sunday at some point. But yeah, once again, thanks for joining me. I'll see you all in the next one.